Here we go again. Two more penny boxes from the great state of Michigan. We had a lot of copper last time, a lot of finds last time, and maybe this time we'll slot another cent in our Dansko Lincoln penny album. Hey everyone, it's Rob Finds Treasure and welcome back to the channel. Holy cow, two more Michigan State penny boxes. You'll recall in the last two-box hunt from Michigan, we found lots of copper, we found lots of Wheaties, but we didn't slot anything in the Dansko Lincoln penny album, and we didn't find any varieties that I was hopeful for. So, we're hoping to do the same. Lots of copper, lots of wheats, but maybe get a slaughter, maybe get a variety. We'll have to see. Now, these boxes were sealed like the last two that we hunted, but I did pop them open to make sure they weren't new, and they're not new. And this one has a wheat scent ender right there, and lots of copper showing. And this one as well, same scenario, except for not a wheat scent show. Oh, no, there is a wheat scent showing. My bad. Wheat scent showing in this one, and it looks like a decent amount of copper. Doesn't look like as much as this one, but either way, man, we have two wheat scent showing. I didn't even notice that one, but yeah, looks like it could be a good hunt. We're going to get right to it. You guys know the mission. We just need 22 more wheat scents to complete the album from just coin roll hunting. And like I said, we're 12 boxes away, and after this hunt, we'll be down to the last 10 boxes or probably 5 episodes. Let's get the hunt going. Let's see what we find in these Michigan State boxes. Roll number 1 is going to give us a wheat scent find already. It's going to be a common 1956 Denver, but we'll take it. We're on the board. We're off and running. Copper's already looking good in the first roll. Roll number 8. Wheat scent number 2 is reverse facing. And it's a 57 Denver this time. Roll number 15, wheat scent number 3 is a 1954 Philadelphia. Roll number 23 is going to give us wheat scent number 4, and judging by the reverse, it could be slightly older than the other 3. And it is 1945 Denver. That's the oldest one we have found so far. And since I have you here and I can see it peeking out, we have our second Canadian scent as well. And that's going to be a 1969. Roll number 24. We're going to have wheat scents numbers 5 and 6. Number 5 is a 56D. And I can see the reverse, hoping that it's older. It's going to be... It is older. It's a 1941 Philly as well. So we can scope that for the 3 different DDOs at the date, on Liberty, and on Trust. And I don't see any of that, just see some damage. Either way, that's our new oldest one now, and 6 on the board, not quite halfway through the box. Same roll, towards the back of the roll, we've got a 1 cent starfish. This should be a Bahamian coin, I believe. And it is Commonwealth of the Bahamas with some damage. So that's our 4th foreign coin, second nation represented. Roll 25, we're going to have wheat scent number 7. And it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice for sure. Got some red on it. Hopefully it's early. But it's not. 1957 Denver. It's a nice looking wheat scent. I will definitely take it. Wish it was in the 40s like that, but beggars can't be choosers. Roll 27. Wheat scent number 8. A 1944 Philadelphia. Roll number 32 is going to give us our 9th wheat scent, and it's a good find because even though it's only a 1958 Denver, the last year they minted wheat scents, it guarantees us 10 for the box because that ender is coming up. Well, we're on roll number 37 now, and it's going to be that wheat scent ender, which will be our 10th wheat scent. Let's see what year it is and if there's any more with it. That wheat scent ender for number 10 actually looks like it could be old. What year is it? And it is old. Is that 25 or 35? That's 35. 1935 Denver is actually a slightly better mintage or lower mintage, and we'll take it. Obviously, it's not a key date or semi-key date, and it's in the 30s, not earlier, but I will take it. It's the new oldest find of the hunt and our first pre-40s find of the hunt. 10 wheat cents on the board, 13 rolls plus this to go. Roll number 45, wheat cent number 11. Wheat cent number 11. And that's a 47 San Francisco, I believe. Yeah, we'll take that. That's in pretty nice shape for being in circulation. And it's not going to be an upgrader, but I'll definitely take it with a San Francisco mint mark. 1947S, 11th wheat cent for the board. Well, we finished box number 1 of the 2-box hunt. It was a good box overall. 11 wheat cents on the board, a nice 57 Denver, an older 35 Denver, and a bunch of side finds. We got the 1 Bahamian coin. We got 6 Canadian cents. We got a total of 8 1959s. 1 really nice 1959 Denver. Looks like it might have been clean, though. It looks a little bit odd, but I'm going to keep it anyway because it's a 59. And we got a total of 4 1969 S's. Hard to believe. And at first, I thought this was a clipped planchet, but I think it's definitely post-mint damage. When you take a look at it, even though you see some of the word trust right here where the damage is, looks like something gripped it and then tore it right here. So it's hard to say if it was a clip and someone tried to clip it again, but I think it's post-mint damage because A, it looks odd. It looks like it's been tooled. You can see some crimping marks right here. And then, of course, there's no Blakesley effect on the other side that I can see. Either way, it was a fun find. We're going to keep it regardless. It's copper. It's a 69S, and it's kind of cool. Speaking of copper, holy cow. 4 pounds, 6 ounces of copper coins, not including what's on the board in that box. So almost probably close to 5 pounds of copper in box number 1. But 4 pounds, 6 ounces for the cup. We could have a new record after setting a record last time. Let's move on to box number 2. It also has that wheat cent ender that I didn't notice when I first cracked it open and checked for circulated coins. And if I see it correctly, yeah, we've got a couple of wheat cent enders for sure. So this might be a slightly better box as far as wheat cents. Don't think it could beat the copper count, but let's see. Still looking for our first variety from Michigan. Could get lucky in this box, but if not, we'll take more Wheaties. We'll take more side finds. We'll take more copper. I'll bring you guys back when I have my first find of box number 2. Second roll of box number 2 is going to give us our first wheat cent of the box. And it's going to be reverse facing. This will make a dozen now for the hunt. And that's going to be a 1952 San Francisco. We'll definitely take that one. We didn't have it on the board. Same roll. Make that wheat cent number 13. A 1957 Denver again. Roll number 59 of the hunt. Wheat cent number 14 of the hunt is a 56 Denver. Roll 61. Wheat cent number 15. A 1950 Philadelphia. Roll 66. Wheat cent number 16. Another 56 Denver. Roll 68. We have 17 wheat cents. A 1942 Philly. Roll number 70. Wheat cent number 18 is going to be a 56 Denver. And we have another Canadian, 1989. Stacking up on those pretty nicely as well. We're on roll number 73. This is one of the wheat cent enders, and it's going to make 19 for the hunt, the 8th of the box. Let's see what it is and see if it has any friends with it. Wheat cent number 19 is a 51 Denver, first from that year. Same roll, and I didn't even notice it at first. I thought it was a 70 Denver, but when I took a closer look, it is a 1930 Denver, and we will take that. Yeah, it's in terrible shape, but that's our new oldest, and I know we need a few from the 30s. Hopefully this is one. We'll have to check that at the end. 1930 Denver for the board, 2 in the 30s, 20 now for the hunt. Lots more rolls left. Roll 77, wheat cent 21. This is the 10th of box number 2, and it's a pretty nice 1954 Denver. Roll number 81. We have 22 Wheaties. Another 54 Denver. Roll number 91. We have our 23rd wheat cent, and it's another one that looks really nice. Hopefully it's older than 1956. And it's not. It's just a nice 1958 Denver, but we'll take it nonetheless. Roll number 93, we'll have the other wheat cent ender. This one is from the 40s, and it's going to be wheat cent number 24. Let's see if it's a 1941 and if it has a variety. That wheat cent ender for number 24 is indeed a 1941 as I expected, and we're going to scope it really quickly. And it's not one of the varieties, but I will definitely take it. One wheat cent away from 25 for the hunt. Well, unfortunately, I shouldn't have opened my big mouth and asked for 25 wheat cents because we didn't find any more in the rest of the box. Kind of a bummer. But we did get 24 wheat cents, 11 in box 1, 13 in box 2. Definitely respectable, averaging 12 per box. Most of it's common. The 4 nicest wheat cents are on top here. 47S, 54 Denver, 57 Denver, and 58 Denver. The 2 oldest wheat cents are down here, a 1930D and a 1935 Denver. Hoping we need the 30D, although it won't upgrade if we don't need it. On the side is the side finds. We got the Bahamian coin, and then we got 3, 6, 8, plus another 6 is 14 Canadian cents, although none of them are past 1989, so I won't need any of those for the Canadian album. A total of 16 1959s on the top side. This one barely didn't make the bright and shinies because the back is brown as can be. But we also had a couple more 59s make the shiny, so we had a total of 18 1959s. We also nabbed a pretty nice 1982 large date copper cent. I'll hold on to that. Incredibly, for Michigan, we had a ton of 1969 S's, a total of 10, including one pretty nice one. Again, not quite making the top part, but 10 69 S's? What the heck is going on in Michigan to get San Francisco coins like crazy? Although, none were the DDO. And speaking of being like crazy, we had to get rid of the copper cup and bring out the old blue mason jar, and we still almost filled it up. 8 pounds, 10 ounces. That has got to be a new record for me. Incredible. 8 pounds, 10 ounces. We had 4 pounds, 6 ounces in the first box, and then we had 4 pounds and 4 ounces in the second box. So really consistent, lots of copper. Can't get mad at that. Let me do this. Let me compare the finds to the book and see if we have any upgrades or additions, and then I'll bring you guys back with a look at that book and some final thoughts on this fun 2-box Michigan State penny hunt. Well, we compared all of the finds to the album, and unfortunately, yet again, no upgrades and no additions. We already had a 30D in the book, much better than the one we found today. The 35D, not even a close call either. And all the shiny ones, we already got shiny ones, especially from 1955 and on. We could use a better 55 Denver, but the 54D we have in the book is mostly red. So no upgrades there. And then finally the 47S. Yeah, we have a nice 47S in the book as well. No upgrades, no additions, but lots of fun. 24 wheat cents added to the collection. 8 pounds and 10 ounces of copper. And on top of that, we stand at 10 boxes away from completing this series and starting a fresh one. Will we get another find before the end of the 10 boxes? That'll make a million pennies searched. 22 away. It'd be nice to get one more. We'll have to see. Either way, that was a lot of fun. Once again, thanks Keith Robden for the Michigan State penny boxes. All 4 were dandies and loaded with copper. If you guys enjoyed this 2-box penny hunt, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching. Oh, you're still here? Well, I appreciate you watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, I decided to pick out a few more that I think you might enjoy, like that one right there or this one down here. Anyways, thanks for watching, happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video.